Hello everyone. Today we are starting our new topic, mitosis. How cell division occurs and why this cell division needs to be occur. Okay? Now, first, what is mitosis? It is a form of cell division. Asexual reproduction in a unicellular organism is called the mitosis. For the growth and repair in the multicellular organisms, and it has some phases of G2, interphase, prophase, metaphase, prophase, anaphase, and telophase. Okay, now types of asexual reproductions. Fission, the equal splitting of a cell through the mitosis to form two new cells is called the fission. Budding, the unequal splitting of a cell through the mitosis to form an parent cell and one daughter cell is called budding. And some other types of reproduction methods or processes you will study in higher classes. Okay, now why do cells reproduce? First, to make more organisms of the same species, like unicellular organisms. Okay, to grow multicellular organisms, and last, to repair the damaged tissues of the multicellular organisms. Okay, now why does mitosis occur? Think it and describe your understanding with your teacher during the online class. When cells get too big, they can no longer get enough nutrients, okay, through the cell membrane in order to sustain its entire life cycle or self-ability. Or in simple words, it does not have enough surface area to diffuse in enough nutrients or diffuse out all the waste. Okay, here I am giving you some example with the help of math diagram. In diagram A, having size of unit 1 box, having surfaces of 6 surface surfaces, cubic box, and volume is 1. Whereas in diagram B, it has two sides. Surface area will be 2 square into 6 equals 24, and the volume will be 2 ka cube equals to 8, and surface to volume ratio is 3. And in the C diagram, having 3, surface area is 54, volume is 27, and the ratio will be 2. It means surface to volume ratio is highest in the diagram number A and lowest in the diagram number C. If the size of cell is as large as the diagram C, then it will unable to get maximum nutrients. Due to this, mitosis process occurs. Okay, now mitosis can be explained in the phases. Regular cell activity and mitosis can be explained in 5 basic phases. The phases are interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Okay, now first is interphase. Normal activity of cells are performed. Chromatin is doubled at the end of its phase. Okay, Next, prophase. Chromatin condense into the chromosomes and centrioles migrate to the poles. Spindle fibers begin to form and at last nuclear membrane begins to break down. Prophase means preparing. Next is metaphase. In the previous, nuclear membrane begins to break down, centrioles migrate to the poles and spindle fibers begin to form. Okay, remember these points. Now, in this, the spindle fibers move them towards the equator side or pole side. As a result, chromosomes line up on the equator line. All the chromosomes of the cell as nuclear membrane completely destroyed and all the chromosomes line up on the equator. It is a middle formation. After that, in anaphase, spindle fibers pull the sister chromatids apart and single chromosomes move towards the pole. Anaphase is away or apart. And in last, telophase, single standard chromosomes arrive at the poles and new nuclear membrane forms. Cytokinesis begins and two similar cells are formed. How can we remember all these phases? IPMAT. I means interphase, P means prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Got it? Now, there is some other cell division which is called meiosis and you will study this process, longer division process in higher classes. Okay? Here I am differentiating mitosis and meiosis in the simplest way. In mitosis, two cells having the same number of chromosomes as the parent. Second point, mitosis, cellular reproduction, growth, repair, asexual reproduction. All eukaryotic cells, organisms, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, usually genetically same as the parents. Crossing over happens. Thank you.